find out how it's gone. So I've just popped open this lovely ammonite here, and it's actually got gorgeous rainbow-like colours on the... Morning everybody, welcome back to another fossil hunting video. It's another wet, windy and very dark day. I'm heading to Ravenscar Beach, which I put a poll up on my channel with most of the beaches around the local area where I collect fossils at, and you all voted for Ravenscar. So here I am today. Very grey looking today, rather windy and cold, but it should be good down there. So I haven't been down here for a good few weeks. I know we've had quite a bit of rainfall over the last few days, so I imagine the way down will be a bit of a slip and slide, but it's all good fun to get down to the fossils. So I'm at the top of the mud slide on the way down. Doesn't look too bad. Maybe it gets a little bit more waterlogged at the bottom, but I was expecting it to be worse, to be fair. So what am I looking for today? If I'm very lucky, I'd like a nice catoceros or a perinoceros. Chunkier the better. Let's find out. So we've got a seal over there, somewhere around that area. He's having a good rest. I think he's spotted me now. It looks like quite a young one. I'm going to try and take a bit of a longer route round to kind of avoid him. He doesn't seem too bothered by me, so I'll leave him in peace. So I'm down to the fossil searchy area now, so I'm gonna have a look, and if I find anything good I'll let you know straight away. So it didn't take too long to get my very first find. There's a lovely little regular Dactylioceras inside this pebble. You can see the keel eroding out there. Looks like it'll be a complete one. And right next to it there's a belemnite preserved on this shale slab here. Always nice to see, but I don't collect belemnites. Hopefully there's a few more to come. I know that not everyone likes shells, but you do get some really nice shells from this particular beach. This one's still encased in a nodule, but it'll be all in there. Looks like a really nice example. So that is a very worn nautilus. It's really poorly preserved, really eroded. It's always nice to find a nautilus, but I would prefer to have it in a bit better condition. Not quite sure if this is a really chunky perinoceros or a DAC. I would probably go with perinoceros looking at the keel, but you never quite know. So I'll take it back and prepare it. It's a nice size either way, if it's all there inside the nodule. I'm going to head over the rocks now and have a look for some rarer Gramoceros species of ammonites. Then I'll head back over, and when the tide's out a bit more, continue my search for the chunky ammonites. So that ended up being a little bit more hard work than I expected. The sea was still crashing up against the rocks a little bit and covering a few of the rock pools. But anyway, I made it round. It just took a little bit longer than I expected. So onto the gramo beds now. Hopefully the rough sea will have churned a few out from amongst the shingle. So fingers crossed that's another one of them deep centred catoceros ammonites. A little bit more thin than the other one what I found, but I'll soon find out when I start prepping it. Here the fossil is after I've prepared it. It actually turned out to be a Porpoceros ammonite. Might be a good day today. I've just spotted what looks like a Gramoceros. You can probably see the nodule right there. And prise it out. Oh yes. Very nice. One to take back and prepare though. A huge piece of fossilised wood. That'll make a nice display piece for someone. Look at the size of it compared to my foot. absolutely massive. So I've just popped this open. Unfortunately the ammonite wasn't complete, it was only half of one, but it's actually a Horgia inside. This is one of the rarer ammonites that you can find around here. I wish it was complete, but I'm happy to take that. So I've just popped open this lovely ammonite here, and it's actually got gorgeous rainbow-like colours on the inner whorl. That's quite iridescent. There's actually a few more on the back of the ammonite, but I'm not going to hit it anymore because that's a really good split. If you'd like to purchase your very own fossil from the Yorkshire coast, please check out my website called buyafossil.com. There's a bunch of beautiful prepared ammonites available for purchase. There's also unopened nodules to crack open at your own home. Even boxes for children. Please take a look if you are interested. Thank you. So I've just popped this lovely little multi-block of grammars. Really with these ones you just pick a spot and hope you get a good split on an ammonite. Anyway, I popped it and I did get a really good split. They tend to break open pretty well, these Grammoceros ammonites anyway. And I did just spot another ammonite on the bottom floor over here, whether it's all there, but let's find out. Oh, that looks like a very good one. Yeah, lovely little Grammoceros inside that one. So we've got a beautiful Posneg pseudo-Leoceros there. It's split out really nice. Needs the very middle cleaning out, which shouldn't take too long. I'm gonna head back round that way now and search the very first bit. Now the tire's gone out a bit further. So that's got to be one of the biggest ammonites I've found, especially from here anyway. The biggest Dactyleoceros ammonite, should I say. Absolute monster. Looks pretty well preserved as well. I took the fossil back home and prepared it. Unfortunately it was extremely sticky in the inner whorls. I just chiselled this out of the shell slab. Nice chunky little Perrhinoceros. It's not that chunky really, but it's got nice little nodes on it. Hopefully the camera will pick them nodes up for you. Don't know whether it'll be preserved in the nodule, but it's light enough to take it back anyway and have a look. So I've just found my really nice chunky ammonite. Look at the keel on that. A little bit worn down the edge there. Hopefully it's got a good middle. I think that'll clean up really nice. You can't beat them keels, can you? Obviously a larger ammonite at one point. I've just picked up another really small one here, and it's the very middle of one again. Literally the very middle. But I think this is a Perrhinoceros. Probably the Perrhinoceros submartum. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm tempted to just pop it, but I'm gonna have a prep of it at home. I'm really glad I brought this one back. It turned out to be a really nice ammonite. It's a Perrhinoceros. Another very chunky ammonite. I suspect with this one the outer whorl will stop here, so it's only going to be the partial. I'm going to give it a tap and find out. So I did just give it a tap. It did split really well, but like I suspected, the outer whorl disappeared and wasn't preserved. But I'll still take that back because it's a nice chunky one. So I've just picked up this Hildoceros ammonite here. It's very thin around there, so I'm going to give it a pop on the beach, and it looks like there's a little bit of pore preservation there as well. So we'll see how it splits open. Right, let's have a look. Find out how it's gone. Oh, I was a pseudo. A very crushed one. I thought it were a Hildy. It's tricked me absolutely beautiful split there. That's a Perrhinoceros, I think. But it don't usually split that well, to be fair. Hopefully you have all enjoyed watching this video, and I will see you all on the next one.